Hey Kansas City, what is all the hype about?
We're here looking for Taylor Swift.
No, we're not. I didn't know you were a Swiftie.
Oh, I'm not.
We're here to see if the city of fountains is also the city of bourbon.
I would say that is in Kentucky.
Okay, but does Casey, one of the wettest cities during Prohibition, have any good bourbon today?
Well, let's find out.
Let's go.
That's art. That is a work of art.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kansas City. My name is Arthur.
And I'm Scott, and this is Artfully Bourbon.
Today we're in rainy Kansas City, Missouri, looking for interesting bourbon. Local bourbon, store picks, good deals on allocated finds, or just anything we don't already have.
Kansas City, here we come. We're at our first stop, Rieger Co.
This is a distillery founded in 1887.
We're here to try their bourbon, or in this case, Kansas City whiskey.
Yep, vodka sucks.
Chiefs are okay. Okay, let's get to tasting.
We ordered the whiskey flight consisting of the Kansas City whiskey, which is 92 proof, the straight bourbon bottled and bond whiskey, and the straight rye bottled and bond whiskey.
Our favorite of the three was definitely the rye.
After the tasting, we went for a self-guided tour around the gift shop.
We couldn't really experience the Electric Park Garden Bar because it was raining. But look at this place. So we did actually meet up with an Artfully Bourbon subscriber. Jim is a local, and he joined us on a few of our stops.
We love meeting our subscribers, so in the future, if you see us around, come say hi.
Rieger also has a cool slide, and we just had to try it.
Like bourbon, it's more fun when you share.
Before we left, we picked up the Rieger's rye whiskey that we tasted earlier. Okay, let's check out some stores.
Well, I think we picked the rainiest day to visit Kansas City. Here we are at our first store.
Mitch Amaro. This is a small shop specializing in craft spirits and catering to the cocktail enthusiast and home bartender.
I've heard, well, according to Google, they have a curated selection of bourbon. Let's see what they have to offer.
They have quite a bit of local stuff. Union Horse, Ben Holiday, Rieger from Kansas City, and Switchgrass from St. Louis.
And my Redwood Empire.
There is a Willet Rye. We should pick this one up.
Hunter and Scott. It's from Reservoir in Virginia.
Here is an Up and Down from Hartford, Connecticut. Something new to us.
Who's ready for a drink? Anyone? Anyone?
Whiskey from Mexico, Abasolo. It's a beautiful bottle.
It's 100% ancestral corn and comes in at 86 proof. Look at this bottle. Gully Town comes from Restless Spirits just around the corner in North Kansas City.
We ended up picking up the Gully Town, and we were intrigued by the Abasolo from Mexico, so we had to pick that one up as well.
The staff at this store was very knowledgeable and helpful. Great little store to check out if you are ever in the North Kansas City neighborhood. On to the next stop. Here is a local grocery and liquor store that's been around for 75 years. And we just happened to show up during their 75th anniversary celebration.
Red X, the store to explore and discover.
Oh, what's that?
What is it? Can I help you?
We're just filming for a YouTube channel.
Okay, we don't want our prices or anything like that on the YouTube channel. Which YouTube channel are you guys with?
That was a fun party while it lasted.
Next.
This store is The Pairing Wine and Grocer in the Crossroads Arts District neighborhood.
It's pretty nondescript from the outside, but one of my friends suggested this one.
All right, let's see what they have.
They have a great selection of beer, wine, and of course, craft bourbon. Some standard stuff, but lots of stuff we have never seen or tried before.
The owner, Matt, aka Slim, was very knowledgeable and chatted with us for quite a bit about all things bourbon, tasting notes, and recommendations.
After looking at the selection a bit, he suggested we do a tasting at their bar. It says wine bar, but don't be fooled. It also includes bourbon.
Sam, Arthur's friend and future subscriber, the one who suggested this place, joined Jim, Arthur, and I for a whiskey flight.
The flight included 4 bourbons we have never tried.
The first was Reservoir from Richmond, Virginia. This one is their wheat whiskey.
It was really nice, soft and floral notes with a little citrus.
Then we tried the limited edition from John Chester Ross, a newborn but traditional Kansas City whiskey. They only do one release a year, and this one is very rare. This is release 1 from 2022. Good luck finding this bottle.
Glass 3 in our flight was from Redline. The Elements is a straight bourbon whiskey finished in Amaro oak barrels.
This one is like Christmas. Lots of cinnamon and sugar cookie with a little pine or earthy note, a little pepper and spice on the finish. It's got a ton of flavor. This was Sam's favorite of the 4.
Last on the flight was the MB Roland Dark Fire.
Smoky. Reminded me of a long night of camping. It's a bourbon, but it really tastes like a scotch.
I don't know if any of us would recommend this one as a neat sipper, but it would definitely make for a great cocktail.
Or something paired with some great barbecue.
In the end, 3 out of the 4 of us picked John Chester Ross as our favorite, and the other picked the Redline.
We all had different rankings for the 4 pours, which was really interesting to see.
What a great experience this was. This was amazing.
Kate and Halliday were great bartenders.
We will be back here for sure.
Thanks to Slim's recommendation, we walked out with the Black Maple Hill. They didn't have any on the shelf, but they had an unopened one in the bar that they let us take. Before we get to the next one, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button and join the Artfully Bourbon community. And here is Gomer's. This store was recommended by one of our subscribers.
Let's see if that was a good reco.
The staff is really helpful and excited to show us around. They have a full wall of bourbon options with a little extra on the sidewall.
Oh, that's not bourbon.
Here's a Baker's 7. We've seen this a few times but have yet to try it. Thoughts? Leave us a comment.
Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond is so good. And now we see it everywhere.
And here's a Widow Jane the Vaults 15 year. It's pretty tempting.
They do have a full line of Calumet.
So many good options here. Are you a Basil Hayden's fan? What about White Dog?
What about this giant Willet pot still?
Pass.
But there's a Willet Rye. $60. That seems like a good deal. I haven't seen it for less than $70.
The Jeffersons. Keep on walking.
They have a lot of local selection. The sports teams here are really good as well, and it's not just the Chiefs. They even get their own bottles of whiskey.
This RY3 is really good. We recommend trying this one. Sagamore Spirits Rye. I've never seen this before. We've heard a lot of good things, and I just love that bottle design. So we ended up picking up the Willet Rye. You might just see this in a future episode.
This is a great recommendation and a great store in Midtown Kansas City. The staff offered us some Buffalo Trace products from behind the counter, but unfortunately it was bottles we already had. We left them for someone else to enjoy.
Before heading to our next store, we need to eat.
Jim suggests Jim's Alley Bar. It's not Jim's Bar.
Of course, we had to try Jim's Old Fashioned made with Evan Williams bottled and bond. What a great experience.
If you are in Crossroads in Kansas City, check this place out. You won't be disappointed with the throwback 70s vibe, great food, and service. Thanks for the suggestion, Jim.
What a great guy.
All right, here we are at Mike's in Westport.
Here is the special shelf. A great mix of bourbon and rum and tequila.
Oh, they have Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Yummy.
And there's Larceny Barrel Proof as well. Also a really good bottle.
Here's a beautiful bottle. The New Riff Sour Mash Single Malt Whiskey. 118 proof. This one is intriguing. Here's the John Chester Ross Whiskey, Release 2 again.
Wild Turkey Rare Breed and the Rye.
Oh, Koval was recommended by a subscriber. We should try it.
Here's the Rye, bottled and bond. Looks like it might be a winner.
This is a women-owned distillery from Chicago, Illinois. It's super cool. Here's a Michter's Rye. Good stuff for $40.
We're getting this one. Boss Hog, 10 Commandments.
Wait. I think that blows the budget.
So the staff really weren't engaged at the store, but they did let us look around without hassling us.
They have a good selection that is ever-changing and also a rewards program for those who want to access the less available allocated bottles.
So overall, this was a great trip, even with all the rain. We saw, tasted, and picked up some unique bottles that we really look forward to trying.
Don't miss out on Kansas City. It's a great place, so many good options. We will have to come back.
Did we miss a location or a bourbon? Let us know in the comments.
Want to see more hunting? Hit that like button to let us know. Thanks for watching.
Until next time.
Enjoy responsibly. Peace.
Okay, go.
All right. Don't miss out on Kansas City. It's a great place.
It's a loud place.
It's really loud in here. Looking for interesting bourbon, local bourbon, store picks, or trains. Possibly. Peace.